So this is Neewer's latest corner floor lamp. This is the NF01. This is going to be great to place in any corner of your home to brighten up the walls. This comes in just roughly around $100, which makes this very good value for money. We're going to go ahead, show you how it's set up, how it works, and pair it with the app. Just some quick brief specs about it. It does go up to 1500 lumens. It has a CCT scale of 1800s, which is a very warm white light, to 6500, which is a very cool white light. Let's go ahead, show it how it looks, and I'll set it up with my desk in the corner over there and see how it performs. So here it is. It stands at 160 centimeters, so it is quite tall and it's very durable. It's got a heavy base along the bottom. You can see it's got one power port just there. It also has a power button to the right of it that you can turn on manually. If we turn this around, this is a silicone RGBW light strip, 16 million colors. It's very bright. You can adjust the brightness from 1% all the way to 100%. And it just looks really cool when paired with the app and all of the lighting effects. It's very easy to assemble. There's 3 pieces that this comes with, and you just screw them in place. So 1, 2, and 3. Once it's done, it only took like a few minutes. You just literally plug and play and you're ready to go. But it also comes with a remote control, which not a lot of floor lamps do, which I think is quite convenient. So this is the remote. It's very simple. You've got the power button, you've got the music button, the mode button there in the middle, brightness levels on the top and the bottom. And then you've got the Kelvin buttons, minus and plus there, just to adjust to different scales of the CCT. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on, but I'm going to make it black out in the room, stick it in the corner, and run through the capabilities of the Neewer Home app. Okay, so I've made it a little bit darker. Let's go ahead and turn it on with the remote control. Now this is the rainbow effect. It's got the multiple colors in there. It's very bright. Just going to show you a close-up of it, how bright this is. The gradient on this is nice and smooth. We're going to place it along the wall and show you the app so you can see its true capabilities. But one thing I just want to show you is with the music button. This basically picks up the audio in the environment and starts bouncing the lights to the audio. So I'm going to speak. So now it's bouncing every time it hears my voice. So what you can do is play some music and just have this bounce in the corner, and that just gives you a really cool effect, and it actually works very, very well. So I'm going to go ahead and set it up in the corner, run through the Neewer Home app, and then you guys can see all of the capabilities, especially with the new AI mode that they've included, which I think is very unique, how great that looks. All right, now everything is set up. This is the Neewer Home app, and just there in the middle, you can see all of the different lighting options. I'm on the first tab called lighting. Just above that, you can see the brightness scale, currently on 18%. If I bring this all the way down to 1%, you can see how nice and dim that is. If I go to 100%, this literally brightens my entire room and space. It just makes it look really cool, especially if you need to get that additional light source. It just does a great job doing that. And of course, at the bottom, you have your CCT scale. I'm currently on 1800. If I swipe that scale all the way to the right to 6500, it becomes a very cool white light. So that's as expected. It's really nice. You can adjust this to whichever your preference is. Now if we move over to the second tab in the middle, which is color, here you've got the full RGBW spectrum. You can literally choose any color that you want. You can use the color wheel and just drag that around, whichever you prefer. Then you also have some color favorites just along the bottom of all of the main preset ones, whichever you prefer. You also have some options to change the color gamut and the saturation if you just want to do any manual adjustments. Now if we move over to the FX section here, this is where you'll find a lot of different effects which are really cool, to be honest, and I've got this set to rainbow. I'm on the natural tab. If I go to flame, kind of simulates a nice little fireplace type design. You can go to more of a scenic natural landscape like forest, for example, some nice natural colors of green there, and just cycle through all of these different modes at the top with the categorizations. You have festive. If we go to Christmas, for example, colorful lights there, birthday. If you go into emotional section, so if you just want to get into a comfortable setting, you have the option there. Let's take a look at joyful, We have heartbeat, where it kind of pulses the red light. And if we go into living, here's a lot of the options there as well. I'm into my technology. Let's hit the technology option. A mix between white and blue. So varying different types of lighting effects, and you can play around with this. They all work great, and they're literally pretty much instant. There's no lag between me clicking on the button on the app and it appearing on the floor lamp. So that is a great bonus. If we move over to effects, music, this is where it can start bouncing to music playing in the background. So right now I'm speaking and you can see it's just playing to my voice and just bouncing the lights. You can do this from your device, which is currently selected, or from your phone. So if you play music from Spotify from your phone, make sure it's connected via Bluetooth, then it will start bouncing to that as well. Or you can just have music in your environment and it will also do the same thing. Now I'm going to move over to the last tab here, which is AI. This is very unique. I've not seen this before with any of the other floor lamps I've come across. Basically what this does is you can upload a picture and it will determine the colors in that photo and display those colors onto the floor lamp. So for example, if I go ahead and select a photo from my gallery, let's go ahead and take the Incredible Hulk. It's going to be analyzing that, and it will showcase that it picked out some greens and it will display green on the lamp. It's giving you the confirmation. All you need to do is select OK. And there you go. It's bouncing the lights with the green and a slight yellow tint as well, which I think is great. Let's try another one. We'll take this really cool image of Batman. So lots of blues and dark colors. We'll let AI determine that. You can see it's based on a blue toned image of Batman in the photo. So it's already detected who's actually in the photo as well, which is great. And there you go. It's between light blue and dark blue. It's kind of cycling those different colors. And one thing you can do is edit and save. So if you want to make any other adjustments, you can even add another color in there if you feel like it's going to enhance it a little bit. I may just chuck in a red just to show you. If I give it a name at the top, this will save it to the DIY tab. Call it Batman, hit save, and there you go. I ran it again and it's mixed red into the mix as well. So if you go back to the DIY tab, this is where you can see all of your preset favorites. So I think that's a really cool thing if you just want to upload a photo and use the colors from that. If you got really colorful background pictures in your gallery and you want to use those colors specifically, then that also can be done. So that is the Neewer Home app. I really like it. For me, most of the time, I'm going to be using this on the effects modes. So I do like the colorful ones. It just really pops in the corner. Whichever you prefer, I just think it's going to look great no matter what setup you use. So there we have it. That is the Neewer NF01. If you like this as much as I did, make sure to like this video and make sure to subscribe if you want to keep in touch with all of the latest and trending gadgets. And if you have any questions or comments about this, then as always, drop them down below. Hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you all next time.